One of the things I'm really concerned about recently is posture. I'm seeing people younger and younger with poor posture, having clients come in with developing kyphosis at a younger and younger age, even into middle school. So something that I want to educate you on is what posture should feel like. So I want you to stand up. If you can do it without your shoes, that would be best. So your body has certain primary and secondary curves. And when you are true to those, then everything works well. And your muscles, as concentric and eccentric pairs, work well. They're balanced. But the minute you throw those curves off through poor posture, you're going to have problems. You're going to have pain. You're going to develop imbalances that will lead to joint problems and pain. So if you're standing and you really grip the floor with the joints of your feet, the joints of your toes, and your heel, and you press those points into the ground, you'll feel the arch of your foot kind of lift up. So that's really the beginning of those curves. You can feel that there's a curve in your arch, and it comes over your heel, and as your knees are bent, that's the next curve. If you lock your knees out, it throws every curve all the way up to your head off. So unlocking your knees, you don't have to keep them way bent, just unlock them. You can feel as you unlock them and you grip the floor with those joints of the toes, not the toes themselves, but the metacarpals or metatarsals further up into the foot. As you kind of grip the floor with those and unlock your knees, you can feel all the way up the body where your curves should be. You are in a more ready stance. It's a more active stance. It takes a little more energy, but you can feel where your curves are in the body. You can feel the natural curve of your low back and your thoracic into the cervical area. And then you can feel the length of your neck. So making sure that you aren't locking your knees out, that you are using your toes, the joints of your feet, to grab the floor. You can even do this in shoes if you have a pair of shoes with a wider toe box, and feel the curves that should be maintained in your body. And throughout the day, check in with yourself. Can you still feel those? Or have you locked your knees out, throwing your hips, throwing the low back curve, it throws everything off. So you can feel that. So pay attention to the back of your neck. Imagine that someone is kind of pulling up on this occiput, making the back of your neck long. I kind of like to think, drink a glass of water, and then imagine that someone is pulling a string. And you can feel the difference when here, and then make the back of your neck long. We're seeing, of course, with the phone craze, that we're seeing a lot of head forward posture. You will develop a kyphosis like that. You will look older than you are with that head forward posture. The body will put tissue down to mitigate force. And if you want to develop that kyphosis, then just keep that head forward posture. But if you want to maintain a young looking posture all of your life, you've got to keep the back of your neck long and your head centered on your neck. So bringing your phone up or just using it less. So the back of your neck is long. A common thing as stress gets more prevalent is clenching of the teeth. So I remind my clients all the time, back of the neck long, tongue at the roof of your mouth. You're going to gently your tongue is going to live at the roof of your mouth. No pressure there, it just gently lives on the roof of your mouth. That holds all of the bones in the roof of your mouth and the top of your head where they should be. It seems very simple, but it's actually quite profound. So back of the neck long. The tongue is just gently at the roof of your mouth, maintaining the shape that should be there. Your teeth are apart. Your teeth only touch when you're chewing. So your teeth are just not touching. Tongue at the roof of your mouth, teeth apart, and your lips together, which forces you to breathe through your nose, which there's been some amazing books written in the last 10 years about the importance of nose breathing. So those key things of maintain all of your proper primary and secondary curves. Keep your teeth apart, the tongue at the roof of your mouth, and your lips together, back of the neck long. Those things will help you to maintain a young posture, free of pain all of your life.